Okay, so wait for folder creation. I want to create a new folder for today's session. So it's 24/8. Right. So let me copy the notes from yesterday's folder. Keep the notes here. Okay, let me open this folder in Visual Studio Code now. Launch the Visual Studio Code editor. The same editor we can use for all classes: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, React.js, Python. See, everything we can go with a VS Code only. See, I told yesterday how many ways you can write JavaScript. How to write JavaScript for HTML. Okay, so this is the topic we want to go for today. And before that, there are multiple kind of applications you can able to develop by the JavaScript. I already told you, like web applications you can able to develop, desktop applications you can able to develop, blockchain applications you can able to develop, full stack applications you can able to develop, and mobile hybrid applications you can able to develop, like React Native for iOS and Android, both platforms. Single code for multiple platforms. That is the concept of hybrid mobile app development. And coming to the artificial intelligence applications, also we can go for JavaScript, and gaming applications, animations like 2D, 3D, charts and graphs, visualizations, automation testing. See, everywhere JavaScript is utilizing in the market. The top #1 trending programming language in the world in 2023 is JavaScript. See, just be focused on this. Now, how to write JavaScript for HTML is very important. There are multiple ways. The one is inline JavaScript, the one is internal JavaScript, the one is external JavaScript, and where you can check the browser console and online editors only for the practice purpose. But in real time, mostly people will go for the external JavaScript. This is real time. This is in real time. Okay, coming to the first one, inline JavaScript. What about inline JavaScript? So have you people remember inline CSS? What inline CSS is? Inline CSS, inline style. Have you got remembered inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS? What about inline CSS?
Yes, sir.
What about
We
inline
have
CSS?
to use multiple style tag
Yes.
for
No.
each element for
We
individual.
have to write a multiple style attribute. See, that is element specific
Yes,
CSS. So here it is element specific CSS, element specific JavaScript, element specific JavaScript. Element by element, we need to write JavaScript. Element by element. For example, in a web page, we will be having multiple elements, hundreds of elements, thousands of elements, millions of elements also. Element by element, I need to write a JavaScript that is basically inline JavaScript. See, basically inline JavaScript mostly using with events. We can write events. We can write events in inline JavaScript. Inline JavaScript. See how to write this inline JavaScript, I will show. How to write inline JavaScript, I will show. For example, let's launch the, or I want to click on H1. H1 is a tag, or let me take a button. I'm taking a button. And here I'm giving a title for the button, click me. So this is the button, and click me is my text for the button. So what my requirement is, I want to click on button. So when you want to click, I need to write an attribute called on click. I need to write an attribute called on click. In button open tag, we need to write an attribute called on click. O small letter, C capital letter. On click is attribute. For this attribute, we need to provide some value. See, this value is basically JavaScript. That value is basically JavaScript. See, JavaScript, we have an alert function. Let me write an alert function. Alert function is basically showing alert box for you. See, for this attribute value, I am already giving single quotes. For attribute value, I am already giving single quotes. don't give single quotes again in alert function. In alert function, we have to go with the double quotes like this. I already given single quotes for the attribute on click. Don't give again single quotes for the alert function. Alert function go with the double quotes. Or for on click, you are giving double quotes outside. For example, let me write a same button. Button. Okay, again, I'm writing a text called click me. For this button, I want to write an attribute again on click, on C capital letter, on click. For this, now this time I'm giving double quote for the attribute. Now this time I'm giving double quote for the attribute. When you are giving double quote for the attribute, don't give again double quote for the alert function. For alert function, we need to give the single quote this time. For alert function, we need to give single quote for this time. Okay, this is fine. In this way, you have to write a inline JavaScript. Okay, let me take a program, then I will show how these events are working with the inline JavaScript. Inline.js.html. Every file is HTML file only, remember it. Browser can able to understand only HTML. You are writing HTML content only. On top of the HTML, we are going to be writing CSS. On top of HTML and CSS, we are going to be writing JavaScript. On top of JavaScript, we are writing jQuery or Bootstrap or React or Angular or Vue. The major important point is HTML is the first listener for the browser. Browser can able to understand HTML file. Okay, so let me try to write the same concept. I am taking a button here. Just observe, sir. What is the title of the button now? Click me. Click me is the title of the button. Now I want to write an event for this button called on click here. On click. Okay, so on click. Event is on click. So no capital letter, small letter only. On click. Let me change the thing. That is my wrong. This is not capital letter. This is small letter. Now coming to the point. For this on click, what my requirement is, when we click on the button, I want to execute a function called alert function. So for this alert, you clicked on me. You clicked on me. You clicked on me is my custom message. When you click on the button, then only this alert function will execute. Otherwise, this function will not execute. See, if I launch the browser, only button will be there on top of the browser. If I launch the browser, only I can able to see a button. But without your action, without your event, without your function, this particular alert box you can't able to see. Now let's launch this in any one of the default browser. My default browser is always Firefox, right? So I'm trying to launching this one. Maybe this is getting slow. Let me right click on this. Open in default browser. Wait for a few seconds. Okay. Okay, can you see and observe when I launch my browser, what you are observing on top of the browser, one button is available. See, without your action, JavaScript will not come. Without your action, JavaScript will not come. So now I need to perform some action on top of this button. What is my action now? What is my action now? Anybody? What is my action I need to perform here?
Click on button.
Click on the button.
Click on the button. Very good. So now we need to click on the button. So let's go and click on the button. Click on the button. When I click on the button, what is happening? I already clicked on button. I can able to see one alert function. I can able to see one alert function. This is alert box. This alert box is basically coming when you click on the button. So I got a alert function and some message I can able to see. You clicked on me. You clicked on me is my custom message I am writing there. You clicked on me is my custom message I am writing there. Okay, just click on OK button. That alert will be closed. See, this is something like JavaScript. JavaScript from element. Okay, for example, I'm having another button. I'm having another button. Double click on me. Double click on me. So let me take a break here. execute the same application, save and refresh. Save and refresh. We have two buttons now. How many buttons we can able to see now? How many buttons we can able to see now? Can you see this browser? Can you see this browser? I can able to see two buttons. One button is click me. Another button is double click on me. Okay, when I am clicking on the first button, I can able to see one action. I can able to see one alert box. But when I double click on the second button, I am trying to double clicking on this. I am trying to double clicking on this. See, anything is happening on this? Anything is happening on this? No. Why?
No,
Because
sir.
of why? Because of I'm not writing any event here. Okay, let me try to write a event called on DBL click. On DBL click. On DBL click is the default and attribute for any kind of element for double click functionality. On DBL click is an attribute for any element to perform a double click action. Now, in this, I just want to do something. So let me show a prompt message. Prompt. Okay, so don't give double quotes again. You have to give the single quotes. You have to give the single quotes. Enter your name. Enter your name. Okay, so I want to save the name is equal to. Name is equal to. Okay, let me go with the alert name. See, I'm trying to writing a little bit bigger program. What this bigger program is, I'm trying to writing 2 lines of the code. That prompt message is asking you, please enter your name. That is something like an input box. That input box captured whatever you enter. For example, I enter Srinivas. When I enter Srinivas, that Srinivas got stored into the name. Name is a variable here. And immediate action is what? After the semicolon, immediate action is performing. After semicolon, your name will be alerted. This is the prompt message basically. So don't confuse. Let me go for the double click. And your program is already running. And refresh on this. Now click me. Click me is simple alert. Click me is simple alert. Okay, fine. But double click on me. When I am double clicking on the second button. When I am double clicking on second button, you would observe this is not alert box. This is a prompt box. What this prompt is asking me. See what this prompt box is asking me. You can tell me.
Enter username.
No, enter your name. I give an enter your name. So my name is just like I given something like name. My name is something like Srinivas. Okay. I'm giving some Srinivas. When I click on OK button, what immediate action is doing? See, sir, try to observe. We have a prompt message here. We have a prompt box here. Whatever the prompt box value, something like I am entering something like a Sri here. I am entering something like a Sri here. Immediately, what I am doing, I am storing this value. Into a variable. What is the variable here? What is the variable here? Name.
Name.
So this is the first line code. Second line code is what? I want to show alert box. I want to show an alert box. What alert this one? This alert function contains this name. Whatever the variable we have, variable already stored some value, right? That value I need to immediately show. That is a program, simple program, two line code. Just try to observe this. Now I try to enter some Srinivas and click on OK button. Immediately I got an alert box immediately. Immediately I can able to see an alert box. What this alert box is actually showing for you. What this alert box immediately showing for you? Srinivas. Okay. So let me give something. Hello. Hello plus. Now tell me. What is the output? Guess. What is the
Hello,
output?
Srinivas.
Hello,
Srinivas.
Srinivas.
Hello, Srinivas. Exactly. So when I double click on this, it is asking me name. So you can provide your name. For example, I am providing my name and click on OK button. So it is immediately saying that, hello, Srinivas. I just appended something. I just appended whatever the value got stored into the name. Name is the variable. Variable is appending to the hello string. See here the single coded hello is string. String got appended with a variable. That is in the alert function. See, we have a prompt first. Prompt is going to be storing the value into the name that was there. You can specify where also. Where name. Okay. Where is the global keyword to create a variable. Okay. This is working fine. This is the kind of inline JavaScript. Inline JavaScript is something like when you launch some kind of websites, they're actually giving a simple prompt box for you, a bigger prompt box for you. What that bigger prompt box is? So they will take your name and email and phone number. They will ask you, please enter your or register kind of prompt will come when you launch some websites. Automatically they will actually send you something register kind of prompt box. What that prompt box is actually taking? They are immediately asking you enter your name, enter your email ID kind of thing. Okay, so that is also possible. When you launch the browser, that will come. Launch means what? Body launch. Yes sir. Yes sir. No. Body launch. So when I launch the body, I want to show immediate prompt message without showing my complete details of the website. Immediately they will show one prompt box. What that prompt box they will show? So body have some event called onload event. Body have some prompt. Okay. Don't give double quotes again. Enter your email ID. And immediately they will ask prompt. Enter your phone number. Enter your phone. See, these are the two things. They will store the data. They will store the data by what? Variables. One is the name. Name is equal to some prompt. And contact is equal to some prompt. Okay, so now this onload event is basically works on body tag, not any other tags. Only for body tag onload event will come. But for onload event, what is happening? They are actually taking your email ID, they are actually taking your contact number, then only the complete website you can able to see. Until unless you are not entering email ID or not entering the prompt, so your phone number, they can't able to show their content. Okay, let me launch this program. You can see now, refresh it. When I refresh, immediately what is happening? This is a kind of body onload. Enter your email ID. So it is asking me enter your email ID kind of thing. Okay, I'm trying to entering some. Okay, then immediately what is asking? Entering some phone number. So I'm trying to entering my phone number. Click on OK button. Now I can able to see my page. Already they taken your email ID, they taken your phone number. Is it clear? Already they taken your phone number, your email ID. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, okay. So what is the advantage with the prompt? For example, you don't want to give your email ID, you don't want to give your phone number. You want to see the website. Immediately want to go for your website. So click on cancel button. Click on cancel button. That's all. That's all. Okay. So we can write a lot of things. We can write a different kind of things. For example, your email ID or phone number. whatever the email ID and phone number matched, then only you can able to see the website. Otherwise, you can't able to see the website. See, we can go with different kind of applications later. Don't confuse immediately now. You try to observe how this inline JavaScript is working for websites. You have to understand now. How inline JavaScript is working for the websites, you have to understand now. See, there is no other use for the inline JavaScript. Inline JavaScript is only showing some prompt boxes for the users. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now let me go for the inline JavaScript. Sorry, internal JavaScript. What about internal JavaScript? Internal CSS. What about internal CSS? We already know about internal CSS. Internal CSS.
Specific.
Exactly. Page specific JavaScript. Page specific JavaScript. That's all. For every page, individually, we need to write JavaScript. For every page individually, we need to write JavaScript. See how to write internal CSS. Anybody remember? Internal CSS. How to write internal CSS? Inside the page, I want to write some CSS, sir. How to write it?
Inside style tag, we have
Yes,
to
exactly.
provide
Style tag open, style tag close. The same way here, script tag open, script tag close. Script tag open, script tag close. Inside this JavaScript code, whatever the JavaScript code you want, you can write. So this is for page 1. For page 2 also I need to write script. For page 3 also I need to write a script. For page 4 also I need to write script. For page n also I need to write a script. N number of pages, n number of times you need to write a script. Got my point? Let me show the program how this internal JavaScript is working for you. Internal JavaScript.html. Let's go. Okay, let me go script. How to write this name is equal to prompt. Oh, enter your name. I just want to show alert name. My name is or hello. Plus. That's the program. This is the program. Inside the script, whatever it is available, that will come to you. Okay. Let me right click on this. Just a small JavaScript. I will tell you later what is alert, what is prompt and all. Don't worry about it. But I'm trying to write in some script for you. Try to understand the prompt and alert. Alert again I will explain. Prompt again I will explain. But don't worry about it. Let me try to execute this program. Right click on this. Open a default browser. You can check it out. Okay. Script is working or not? Your internal JavaScript is working now. So that's all. Hello, students. Over. So internal JavaScript is working fine. Okay, let's try to do something. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to writing some code. Okay, so H1. Hello, JavaScript. Hello, JavaScript. Okay, what my requirement is? Okay, let me try to write some JavaScript code. Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag is H1 of 0. I'm trying to accessing my H1 tag dot inner HTML is equal to plus okay. Now what is happening is let's try to launch this program. Okay. Can you see anything on browser? Can you see anything on browser? See what is available in the browser, basically. What is available in your HTML? What is available in your HTML? H1 is available, right?
Hello JavaScript.
Hello JavaScript H1 heading is available, but I can't able to see the heading. Instead of closing your prompts and alerts. Prompts and alerts are coming from window level. I will tell what is window level, what is the document level, what is the browser level, all these things. See, there is a kind of concept of DOM architecture. Okay, today itself I will explain about a DOM architecture, don't worry. But before the document, this is basically document. HTML is completely document. This is body, sir. This is body. Body is document. But document is not immediately opened. First of all, window is launched. Every script is going to be launched by the window. Now, first of all, prompt and alert basically coming from the window. Prompt and alert coming from window. Window level JavaScript methods. Window level JavaScript methods, prompt and alert. That is the reason I can able to see prompt first. So first of all, I want to enter my name here. So try to click on OK button. When I click on OK button, hello Srinivas is there. This is alert. Prompt is over. Now alert came. Now alert is also over. Then immediately what happened? What is the heading now? What is H1 contains with?
Srinivas.
But what I written in the H1 in HTML here?
Hello
What?
JavaScript.
Hello JavaScript I already have in the H1, but that H1 manipulated with what? That H1 already manipulated with what? Inner HTML manipulated. H1 first of all I recognized. H1 I am recognizing from HTML in JavaScript. So this is our later concept. Don't worry about it. See, when script is working, this H1 is going to be picking up from the JavaScript to the JavaScript from HTML. So this is the H1 tag. This is the H1 tag. And H1 have some inner HTML. I want to override this inner HTML. I want to override this inner HTML by this text. To override, we need to use a method called inner HTML. To override, we need to use a method called inner HTML. Okay, don't confuse. Okay. Don't confuse. If you want, what you can do, you can switch off this line. This is the comment. Okay, now only prompt and alert. Enough, huh? Prompt and alert. Try to understand script is working or not. Internal JavaScript is working or not. That is what we have to understand. Internal JavaScript is working now. Okay, so before prompt, I want to show alert. Before prompt, I want to show alert. Internal JS loaded. I want to show one alert box before. I want to show one alert box before. Okay, let me launch this again. Refresh. What happened? Internal JS. Can you see and observe? This is alert, not prompt. This is alert, not prompt. Internal JS loaded. Okay. Immediately I got a prompt. Enter your name. Srinivas. Click on OK button. Hi, hello Srinivas. Now I got a change to hello JavaScript. Why hello JavaScript? Sit now. Hello JavaScript is only. Just refresh. Relaunch. Relaunch. Right click on this. Right click is not working properly. Open a default browser. Okay, I got internal JS loaded. Can you see internal JS loaded? This is the fast alert. And immediately I got a prompt. Srinivas. And click on OK button. Hello Srinivas. After that, hello JavaScript only. Hello JavaScript only. Why? Because of my DOM is not getting updating now. I'm just switching off this particular line code. I just given some comment for the particular line code. That is the reason this is. Is this okay? Understand? Internal JavaScript. Now can I go for external JavaScript? Third one is external JavaScript. External JavaScript. Okay, so external JavaScript is what? Application specific JavaScript. Application level, application specific JavaScript. Throughout application, one JavaScript will call. Throughout application means one application can contain many pages. One web application can contain many pages, many number of pages. But for each and every page, I want to write a script separately or individually. For each and every page, I need to write a JavaScript separately or individually. That is what actually the thing. Okay, for example, one application can contain, this application can contain page 1 and page 2. This application can contain page 1 and page 2. For page 1, I want to write a script. For page 2 also, I need to write a script. Page 1.html. For page 1.html, I need to write a script separately, right? See, that is internal. I'm having just page 1, page 2 now. But I'm not writing internal JavaScript this time. This time I want to write what kind of JavaScript? My script.js. My script.js. I am writing some JS code here. I'm trying to write some JS code here. But this particular my script.js, I need to inject for the page 1 and page 2. See how to write external CSS, you remember? You remember external CSS? Yeah, we have multiple pages, multiple HTML files. And we are writing a separate CSS file, .css file. .css file, we are trying to injecting for the HTMLs separately, individually. Am I correct? In the same way,
Yes, sir.
in the same way, here I am writing a script file separately, my script.js separately. That particular JS file, I want to inject for the first HTML file and second HTML file. See how to inject this one. This injection is important.
Link.
This injection is important. What is the name for the JS file? What is the name for the JS file?
My script.
My script.js. That JS file name is your wish. Custom name you can provide. See, you can provide my_script. Okay, you can give my script. You can give script.js, or you can give anything. The name is your wish. But important thing is one thing. The important thing is one thing. What is that? The name of the file, whatever you have, the same name we need to inject. See here, how to inject means a very simple thing. Script src. Script src. That's it. Script close. Linking CSS file is different. Linking JavaScript file is different. Linking CSS. How to link CSS, sir? One more time here, I am writing the CSS file. Link relevant style sheet. You remember this, sir? href. Okay, let me have the my style.css also. This is the separate file. My style.css. You can write CSS code. You can write CSS code in my style.css. You can write script code in my script.js. Just observe carefully what I'm trying to doing is. Observe carefully what I'm trying to doing is. Script file is separate. Style file is separate. Style file saved with .css. Script file saved with .js. But injection time, if you want to link CSS file, link relevant style sheet is the tag name. href is the attribute for link the file. See, what is the file name here? mystyle.css. Am I correct? But this is self-closed tag. This time, link is self-closed tag, but script is not self-closed tag. Script is paired tag. Link is unpaired tag. Link tag is unpaired tag. See, so many people are actually confusing how to link CSS file and how to link a script file. Don't confuse here in this part. Linking CSS file is link tag and self-closed tag. Linking script file is script tag and src is the attribute, and this is a paired tag. Okay, so what src here is? What src name? What src name here? myscript.js. Is this clear now? The same 2 lines of the code we need to write in the same 2 lines of the code I need to write in the page 2 also. For example, if you have 10 pages, 10 times you need to inject. But you are writing all the CSS code in one file. You are writing all the JS code in one file. That's it. See, try to understand. You are writing all the CSS code in one file. You are writing all the JS code in one file. So this is, imagine this box, rectangular box is JS code. This circle is CSS code. Okay, but you have a different kind of HTML files here. This is one HTML file, and this is another HTML file. Sir, if the session is getting close, please join one more time. Session is going to be closing in 1 minute. Please join one more time immediately.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we have HTML files here. What my requirement is? CSS file I need to inject here. The same JS file I need to inject here. This CSS file I need to inject here. The same JS file I need to inject here. This CSS file I need to inject here. The same JS file I need to inject here. This is the way of real-time application. In real time, you have CSS file, only one file. You have JS file, only one file. Maybe you will be having different kind of HTML web pages, but all the pages only one time CSS, one time JS. This is in real time. In real time, people will use only external CSS, only external JavaScript. But in the learning part, we are going to be learning how to write internal, how to write inline, how to write external, everything. See, that is not a big case, right? Learning, you have to learn everything. But in real time, in this way, you have to develop an application. Okay, so once we go with the project kind of a thing, then I will explain how the things are going to be happen. Can I close this? Can I clear this? Okay, so now let me take one simple example, how to work with external JavaScript. How to write with external JavaScript.